subscribe. Darling Radio, like and subscribe.
Let me get Grinds TV in the building. Grinds?
What's up, brother Tariq? How you doing?
I'm good, Grinds. How are you, sir?
I'm all right. I wanted to add, yeah. So what I did was I put in the purple pill some photos from a reparations meeting held at Malcolm X College a couple of years ago. In fact, it was a few nights before the expo in Dallas. Several of us went up to the mic and challenged Scam Howard and Cobra on the wording, and he continued to babble and make excuses. You know, the typical, we all been aggrieved and we all been suffered the ills of slavery and all of that babble. So, and then to fast forward to around this time last year, shout out to Miss G. She held a space on here where it was a debate between Marcel, shout out to brother Marcel, who did very well with debating against Scam Howard. And he called out the fact that he asked him a very good question, and it delved into, you know, where he had to explain, okay, yeah, I am for harms based, race based, and lineage based instead of it just being lineage based. And we already know that anything race based is unconstitutional, which is why it needs to be lineage based.
Yep.
Now, also fast forward to reparations meeting that happened this past summer at Kennedy King College in Chicago, where I myself actually approached him, Scam Howard, after the meeting and told him to knock it off because you know damn well that anything race based is unconstitutional. And of course, he felt some type of way and didn't want to have a conversation, but I called him out on his nonsense. So my thing is, first of all, Chicago cut whatever local reparations team that he established in Chicago. I believe it's called Conrad Warrill Reparations Task Force or something like that. They got cut some funds of somewhere around the amount of $500,000. I think that really, since he knows that this is unconstitutional, anything race based, that he's just looking. He and his organizations are looking to just grift off of the money that they set aside to establish these task force meetings, which they still are trying to find ways to get non-Black Americans, non-FBAs on the team. And I'm gonna show you. I land with this just to show you, you know, how Chicagoans, you know, feel about this whole thing. There was somebody from his local organization that asked, you know, because they were really trying to stress the importance of having quote unquote allies to work on behalf of us. And when asked who all agrees, nobody in the room in one of those meetings, want to say last year or a couple years ago, nobody raised their hand. So that just shows how codified we're getting about this reparations thing. I'm a land.
My man, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, let me get let me see. We got a lot of people in here. Let's get real Tamara in the building. Then I get Curtis. Tamara, how happy in dear?
Hey Tariq, how you doing tonight?
I'm good, dear. How are you, Tamara?
Doing good, doing good. You guys can hear me okay?
Yes, we do.
I jumped on the line a few minutes after you guys got started, but I wanted to contribute to fully putting on record the full finesse of this move of the Democrats introducing the reparations bill right now. So I hope I'm not repeating anything that you've already said, but I wanted to just make sure that people caught all of it. You know, I heard in their speech that they're still talking about the LGBTQ community, the immigration community, the brown community, which indicates to me that they still don't get that your number one voting block needs to be your attention,
Mm.
that you need to give attention to your number one voting block. And if you can't do that, you still haven't gotten the message from this last election. The other thing I heard was the real intention of them introducing this bill. Ayanna Presley particularly said, you should be marching in the streets. She said that specifically because we're not marching in the streets for anything that's going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's arresting. And so she said that because she's like, hey, you know, these Republicans are going to turn it down. You know, it's not going to pass. I mean, Democrats do not have the majority. So why would it? Right. So She knows that. So here's the real thing: get your butts out there and march in the streets. That's what she really wanted. And then just to round this out, and I'll land my plane here, everyone should keep in mind how long they've been introducing a study of reparations. Since 1989 under Reagan is when HR 40 first hit the House. And we've never even seen it hit the Senate until around 2019 when Cory Booker introduced it. But you're talking about since 1989. What is there to study? As you've already said, I did hear you say that they don't study any other initiatives. We look at all this USAID, AID, USAID funding, and we know they don't study any other initiatives. So why are they suggesting studying it with us? They're not focused on this. This is a finesse, and I just wanted to put all of that on the record so we know exactly what they're trying to do. And thanks for giving me the mic tonight. You guys have a good night.
Thank you so much, beloved. I appreciate you. Let's get Curtis G in the building. Curtis, hop in, sir.
All right, Tariq, you hear me?
I can hear you. What's up, Kurt?
Not much, not much. I'm a little bit behind the cuff, but a minute ago, I just wanted to offer encouragement to the family. Like, one of the best ways I'm feeling to honor the ancestors is to make sure we stay on top of our family reunions. I know it's pretty much like commonplace for most of us FBAs,
Hmm?
but it just a sequence of events that just happened recently that I was like, yo, I just wanted to share this message with the family. So just got married to my lady. Well, we eloped about a year and a half ago. Kept it as a surprise, and then we had our like public wedding with the family a few months ago in October. And I realized that she hadn't met my grandparents' side of the family in Alabama. So I was like, you know, babe, how about we go to Alabama this year in May? We know the exact weekend for those folks for their Freedom Weekend. Um, so let's go check it out. And so we have a group chat with a few family members, and my little cousin Alexis. She was like, yo, she don't want to be out there during her birthday weekend and just sitting with the old folks on the porch or whatever the case may be. So I was like, all right. So she was like, maybe we should plan a trip in July. But I'll get to the punchline. One of my cousins in Alabama just hit me up right before I got on the space and was like, yo, cousin, we're having a family reunion in July. And we want you to come out and like spread the word and all that. And it's been a few years since I've been to one. So I'm saying all that to say, like, just encouragement for the family. I know a lot of us already have our family reunions, but if you're feeling any of that, like, hey, the energy is starting to dissipate a little bit, or whatever the case may be, remember, like, one of the best ways we can honor the ancestors is to keep these family reunions going, to pass down that legacy information, that historic information about who's who. And have you been, as you've been seeing in most of your recent spaces, Tariq, there's a lot of good information. There's so many brothers and sisters out there that didn't know, oh, my uncle was the first one to do this, or my aunt
Oh,
was the first one to build this company and everything like that.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. Just talk to learn so much phenomenal things, man. We got just so many people within our family and our own families, man. That's what we need. We need to talk to our people. Shrine, what's up, Shrine?
Hey, how you doing, man?
I'm good.
Hey, I had a question.
Yes.
So I hear a lot of these guys from like Louisiana and North Carolina, these guys saying they're black native Indians.
Okay.
Yeah, so I wonders why haven't these guys got reparations?
Because a lot of the there's a few reasons. The native tribes, they would kick out the black members. Also, you had people like Walter Plecker in Virginia and Naomi Drake in Louisiana who would reclassify natives as Negroes. Also, there are some these black tribes who are not federally recognized. The U.S. government refused to recognize the black tribes, like the Washita natives. So that's one of the things they deliberately uh, disenfranchised the black tribes and reclassified them and whitened up the red tribes. Now, Strong,
Well,
where you from?
well, I'm from Louisiana.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any of
So I had one more question.
any of your people native down there?
Well, they always say that we have some Blackfoot or Cherokee in my family, but I'm African, I think.
Okay. What part of Africa is your family from?
I haven't done the old genealogy test yet, like the guy from the PBS channel. Do
Okay.
you know that guy?
Skip Gates.
Yeah, I watched his show, and They had some actor on there, Don Cheadle.
Yeah.
He actually thought he was Indian,
Mm-hmm.
and when he did his test, he came back that he was actually not Indian. He was black.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of a misclassification on that end. But one more thing before I head out.
Mm-hmm.
I want the FBA to really study the Reconstruction era. It's phenomenal history.
Now let me ask you this.
Yes.
Because I'm looking at your page. I'm looking at your page. You seem very anti-FBA. You have a lot of very disparaging things, like very condescending things, like "Yeah, bye bye FBA," and "Where the FBA's on this." That's strange. What's with that? What's that about?
All right. Well, you caught me.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
caught me.
Thought you being deceptive, sir. So what's that about? You a tether? What's that about?
Well, the thing is that I recognize that the anti-blackness in the black community is a virus, and it seemed like it just bit everybody. Just the anti-blackness. I mean, I've seen this video of this guy walking around his neighborhood with a PlayStation, and this guy,
You're
what
babbling.
he
I don't.
did, listen.
Slow down. Now you babbling. You came in here because I can kind of hear. I can kind of hear the little passive aggressiveness in your voice. That's why I looked at your page, and it's like some real little slick shit about FBA this, FBA that. So you got to be a man. Just say what's on your spirit. Don't do all this talking in circles. Where you from? Where you from, man? Where'd your family immigrate here from?
All right, all right, all right. We're from New Orleans. We're from New Orleans. But there's no problem with the FBA. I just want the people to
Where,
recognize that there's a
where's
lot of
where's your
anti-blackness going.
yeah, okay, you just babbling. Where's your family from? Where did they immigrate from? Where did they get to New Orleans from? Huh?
Well, we never immigrated nowhere. We came straight here from Africa.
When?
I can't give you a time and date, but I can't specifically say that we didn't come from Africa, but we did.
So did your family, were they here in the building of the United States?
Absolutely. We're on a census, I'm pretty sure.
But you don't know that. You're just kind of guessing.
Oh, no, no, it's not a guess. My page is a little bit what the culture is. It's the culture is kind of this anti-blackness, what's going on, so I'm just going with the flow.
Care about whatever anti-blackness. That ain't got nothing to do with lineage. I'm talking lineage. I don't give a shit about no opinions. So I'm trying to get into this lineage thing. Why are you hating on our lineage? That must mean you're an other. If you're hating on our lineage, you're not going to hate on your own lineage. So why are you hating on our lineage? Hmm? That's a question to you, sir. Why are you hating on our lineage? Shine? A shrine? Come on, bro. Unmute your mic. You keep trying to deflect into black hating. I don't know what that is, and I don't care. Shrine, unmute your microphone.
Okay, okay. If I can point something out that I can criticize with the FBA, let me pick my brain.
Lineage. How you gonna criticize?
Maybe we need a more amplifier on this.
How you
Somebody like
Slow down? How you gonna criticize a lineage? How you gonna criticize a lineage?
not
Hmm?
criticizing the lineage.
It is. You
Well, if I can criticize it, I would say people like Elon Musk. I just put something in the jumbotron. He's saying that these reparations have already been paid for.
What does that have to do with your slick comments about our lineage?
Well, to be precise, that's my question. What about the reparations being paid? Now, I know that his comments about the reparations being paid for are, and
Get off here. This is a sassy, moist tether. Every time you ask him about lineage, he changes the subject. See? He's being slick. Oh, you called me. Ooh, I don't like when cats come in trying to act like they're talking in good faith, and I could kind of feel the passive aggressiveness there. Then he starts talking in circles. You gotta watch. This is, we gotta watch little sneaky tethers like that. You gotta watch these cats. Good grief! All right, let me get some more people in here. Let's get Hitman. Let's get Hitman, the producer. Your brother Hitman in the building. Hitman, Hitman, hop in, sir. Mr. Hitman. Oh, what happened? Something happened. Let's get runs on water. Let's get runs on water. Runs on water. Unmute your microphone, sir.
Yo, Tariq, can you hear me?
I can hear you great. What's on your mind?
Appreciate you, man.
What's going on, brother?
The ancestors smile and laugh and gather when you speak, bro.
I try, brother. Man,
Yes, man. So, yo, I just want to thank you, man, because for years you stayed on point, and we recently had the elder to leave, but you always remind of the code. It's really, really, really remarkable the way you communicate, and the fact that you always add laughter to it.
oh yeah.
Ain't nobody got nothing for you. You you walk above the weather, man, and you remind and teach us and show us how to do it. I know all of the old mechs shaking in the ground, ready to rise up. Appreciate you so much. And actually, I'm gonna just leave it with that, man.
Brother, I appreciate you, brother. I really appreciate that, sir. Let's get okay, we got brother Robert. Hop in, Rob. Brother Robert, Mr. Robert, hop on in. Okay. Brother Robert, you in here? Brother Robert, are you in the building? All right, we Robert ain't speaking. Let me get Robert out of here. All right, let me see who else we got. Y'all raise your hand if you're ready. Raise your hand if you're ready. Let's get Miss Cheryl in here. Let's get Cheryl. Miss Cheryl in the building. Uh, while we're waiting on Miss Cheryl Queen, it's Miss Cheryl.
Hey, Tariq,
Hey, Miss Cheryl.
honey, that guy was not from Louisiana.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, we speak a certain way, we have certain accents no matter where you go around Louisiana.
Yeah,
Now, what swamp he from? I have no clue.
yeah, yeah. He's off. Something was off with that. But how you been, dear?
I've been fine. How have you been?
I'm good. What's going on with you?
Nothing. I was just kind of aggravated when he said Louisiana. I said, now let that clown say New Orleans. Wait, Tariq, did you see what they did with our homeless people for the Super Bowl?
Oh no, what happened?
They put them all in the warehouse, and one way it's not funny, but one say I escaped. He said I escaped. He said they lied and told him they had food, drinks, everything. That man said they had standing room, and they must have had him there for about 3 weeks until the Super Bowl was over. And you know they love to be uptown under the bridge and stuff.
Mm.
They moved all these people to the east.
Oh,
I said, nah, I don't know. I see a lot of them out there asking for change to, I guess to catch the bus and get back uptown.
yes.
But they dogged them.
Oh,
They dogged them.
that's slick.
They just put them in there. The man said it was hot, it was moist. I said, now the news media need to jump on that one.
Yes. Now you
They-
sound clearer. Your phone sounds better now.
Thanks to somebody. Thank you.
Y'all know I had to get Miss Cheryl a phone, guys. I had to call up here, and that phone would be so janky. I had this lovely phone, man. I had to look out for this sister. She's a sweetheart too. But yes, indeed. But thank you so much, Miss Cheryl. We love you over here.
Love you too, honey.
All right. Yeah, I had to hook Miss Cheryl up. Lord. Miss Cheryl would call up and that phone would be so damn janky. Well, but she's a sweetheart, though. I love Louisiana folks, man. I love me some Louisiana people, brother. Y'all don't understand. I got to get back down there. Let's get Meme. Meme, hop on in.
Hello, everybody.
What's up, Meme?
I'm very nervous. Um, uh,
You good?
I'm kind, I'm kind of crazy. I had a crazy life. I don't like to go in details, but I got to to get everybody to understand. My mom died of cancer when I was 5, and growing up without a mom is a crazy thing. And I was in the sticks of Ohio, very racist, and it was bad on top of that. Like my dad was alcoholic. He wasn't abusive, but it's just a neglect thing of not being there when you're so like I was never felt safe as a child. And uh Tupac, I always pretended I was Tupac reincarnated. I was the only person who listened to Tupac. I acted like I started a West Side Bloods gang and uh I got a couple people to join. It was stupid. And my intention was to take over the world.
All right, let me get some more people in here. I don't want to hear all that. Let me get some more folks in here. Yeah, I don't want to hear meth babble. That's meth babble. Yeah, you smoke your meth on your own. Don't call me when you done took a toke of that pipe. Duval, hop in.
How you doing, brother? Good morning.
Good man, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I can't complain. Just checking out the news, checking out the markets, and just having a good morning.
What city you in, brother?
I'm actually in Maryland.
Shout out to Maryland.
Shout out to
Wh-
all my people out in Maryland in the chat.
What's on your mind, man?
Not much for real. I'm just looking at the markets right now, all the stock markets, all the news going out.
All right, thank you. All right, let me get some more people in here. I don't want y'all just coming in here not knowing what to talk about, just babbling about random shit.
In the heart of nature, we find our true strength, a connection to our roots, to the land, to each other. Introducing Rootwork deodorant, infused with the potent power of High John the Conqueror root. Embrace the natural strength and resilience passed down through generations. Feel the purity of natural ingredients, harmonizing with your body and spirit. Rootwork deodorant, bringing you in tune with nature and with yourself. Rootwork deodorant. Connect, empower, thrive. Available now at rootworkstyle.com.